gonna make some raspberry puree. Raspberry puree. I don't want to sing that part because it talks about secondhand stores, and I don't think that raspberry puree out of a secondhand store would taste very good. So maybe we'll think of some new lyrics for that part of it. So in my pan here, I have a pound of raspberries, and I used frozen raspberries, but you can use fresh if you want. And I just defrosted them, and I'm adding 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of sugar. You have to sweeten those top raspberries up. And I want it to come to a boil to know that my sugar is completely dissolved. That's what I want to do. So I just stir it in, and it won't take long, and it will be dissolved beautifully. And then we'll strain it, and then we'll take the juice that we've strained the pulp out of and the seeds, and we'll thicken it up, and we'll have beautiful, wonderful, amazing raspberry puree. Maybe we'll sing a little too. All right, my mixture, my raspberries and sugar are boiling at this point, and I'm going to go ahead and strain them into a different pot, because what typically ends up is I have seeds in the bottom. So I just pour some in, and I squish it down, squish the berries in to the strainer here, get all the juice. Raspberry puree, the kind you find in my silver saucepan. Raspberry puree, the kind you find in my Chardonnay cake. Chardonnay cake with raspberry puree is one of my favorite things ever. Squish it down, squish it down. Sometimes less is more, and I put more in here, so actually let me get a different tool here. There's a little trick I learned. You use a ladle and just squish them down in there. Get all the seeds out. Yeah, there we go. So you want to make sure that you scrape the bottom of your colander there. All right. I just dropped raspberry seeds all over my counter, which is kind of funny. Okay. Scrape your pan out. It's such a pretty color. It's just, raspberries are just a beautiful color. They add color and flavor to so many different desserts. It's really a versatile flavor. And in a composed dessert, you can use it as the fruit, as well as the sauce. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. There we go. Raspberry puree. So I want that to boil again, and while I am waiting for that to boil, I'm going to make my cornstarch slurry. So I need a fork. I have about 2 tablespoons of water, and I have about, let's see, I have 3.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's my slurry. Mix those up my fork. Love a good slurry. Mm-hmm. Ooh, baby. Alright, so my raspberry puree is simmering slightly. I'm going to pour in my slurry. Then immediately take my whisk and stir. And it's going to boil, which is what I want it to do. I want it to boil, and because cornstarch begins to activate when it's boiling, and then I cook it for a few minutes to make sure that it doesn't have that starchy texture, starchy taste from the cornstarch, because you do have to cook the starch out of it. And also, the one thing to look for when you are stirring your raspberry puree is that it will be slightly dull when you put the slurry in, and then as it cooks and as the starches are cooked and the cornstarch is activated, it will start to become quite brighter, and will have this nice shiny look to it. I have a hot pad here. Raspberry puree, the kind you find in my Chardonnay cake. Raspberry puree. Gotta break the silence somehow. I'm going to step away from this for a moment and grab a bowl. Boy, I bet that sounded like a mess. So the bowl I chose is actually quite shallow, but it's wide. So, especially if you want to use your raspberry puree the same day, you want it to cool completely so that it has the right thickness and it doesn't run all over, because if it's warm, it's just thinner. And the shallower the bowl is, and the more surface area you can get that cold onto, the faster it will cool down. Alternatively, you could put it in an ice bath, which really speeds up the cooling time, but we're just making this for fun today. Raspberry puree. Maybe I'm making it because I've had that song stuck in my head for a few days, which is great. Love Prince. Raspberry puree. Can you find in the silk saucepan? And then I even forget my own words. Bubbles, bubbles, boil and trouble. See if we're bubbling yet. Not quite. Almost. My timer's gonna go off. Ready? Ooh, baby. Touch, touch. I'm taking these puppies out. Stir, stir. Oh! Goodness me. Oh, that's exciting. made these lemon cakes earlier, and you could easily use lemon puree or raspberry puree with them. It'd be delicious. So to mix some tea. More tea time. It's beautiful and shiny and bubbly. I think we're good. Now I'm going to pour it into this lovely wide, shallow bowl. Raspberry puree is wonderful for the holidays. It is a flavor that is just classic flavor, and the color is absolutely stunning. Very festive. So my raspberry puree, I'm going to immediately put on a piece of saran wrap so that I don't get a skin while it's cooling. Once it's cooled, you can usually take the saran wrap off and you won't develop a skin. Thank you very much for watching the raspberry puree. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.